Diana Today. I am thrilled that you were able to join our program today. I am Diana Acosta, and I get the opportunity to introduce myself, to introduce this program, and then also to be a part of this world-class TV network, DSTV. So I want to share a little bit about myself. I am a life coach. I'm also a conference speaker and author. I'm currently writing a book, Shipwreck to Purpose, which will be coming out very, very soon. And I'll be talking a little bit more about that. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm into the health and wellness industry. And, but I'm also a mom, and that is my favorite role. I have two amazing girls, and I'll be sharing a lot about them during the programs. And I have a bonus son named David, whom I love as my very, very own. So now I have the opportunity to come to be in your living room, and you in mine. This is mine, and be able to share with you from my heart. The purpose of this program is a very transparent program. I want to have the opportunity to share with you some of the experiences that I've had, some of the experiences that some of my guests have had, and I believe that our stories will resonate with your heart, will make an impact and be of encouragement to you. So let me just share a little bit about my background so you can understand where I'm coming from. I had the opportunity in California to be an associate pastor for about 18 years. And I would say about 10 years ago, I went through a very difficult divorce. I would say it was a traumatic experience. And I would say divorce itself brings grief to most people, and for some, it's just a different situation for everyone. But for me, it was something that was very difficult. It was very traumatic. It caused some depression, which I think in the most part it does. It's called grieving. But it was a difficult situation. But through it all, especially during this restoration period, especially during this transformational period, God has just done so many great things in my life. And like they say, you need to pay it forward. So I've taken the training, and I've taken everything that I've done. I did a lot of counseling back in California and as a pastor, and had the opportunity to speak into so many people's lives. And so I've taken that, and I've also taken what I've learned these past 10 years of my life of growing and transformation and finding my identity again. I've taken all of that and turned around and just be able to empower other people. And that's what Diana Today is all about. It's about empowering you to be the better version of you. It's about being able to speak into your life and give you a word of hope. So I believe that here on this program and on Diana Today, you're going to find some insightful content. I have some amazing guests that are all lined up. I'm aligned with some business professionals that are going to be very, very helpful to you. They're going to be a powerful resource in your life. But also, I think you're going to laugh quite a bit. If you haven't noticed already, I talk with my hands. I have a lot of trouble sitting still. I love to talk. I move around a lot, but I'm trying to do a one-on-one here with you today. But yes, you're going to find some insightful content. You're going to laugh, but you also may even cry. Some of the stories, I'm very confident there's going to be some tears involved. Some of the stories that we want to share are stories that are very close to our heart, and stories that may very well empower you and just show you that although in life we may experience bumps in the road, in life we may experience some discouragement, in life we're going to experience a lot of things. I always say, as long as we're in this planet, we're going to face stuff's going to happen, but we don't have to stay there. And some of the stuff that happens actually make us better, make us stronger. And so that has definitely been the case in my life, but I also want it to be the case in your life. I want those things that were meant to destroy you, or those things that you felt were meant to destroy you, or just obstacles in life, just can make us so much stronger. And so here at Diana Today, and on this program, and in my life coaching business, and my life coaching consulting business, there's three primary things that I like to focus on. And that's to restore, equip, and empower. And that word, what does that mean? And when I look at that word restore means a lot of things. And there's an illustration that comes to my mind, and I've shared this many times, and it's about, those antique specialists, and they go to a store and they go shopping or antique shopping, and they see an item and they just see beauty in it. For someone who doesn't have an eye for antiques, you're just looking at a very old beat up trunk or chair or sofa, whatever that may be. But an antique specialist or someone who loves antiques, they're looking at beauty in that. Whether it be a sofa, whether it be a table, they're looking at what they can do with it and the value of that. And I love that, because that is precisely how I feel God looks at us. He doesn't look at us as broken or as, that we've lost our value. He looks at our life, regardless of how bruised we may find ourselves or how disappointed we may be, or whatever the case may be, whatever challenge you may be going through, or whatever has brought discouragement to your life. He doesn't look at that. He looks at what he can do for you. And that's what restoration is all about. It means that maybe yesterday you didn't get that job, or it means that yesterday you failed at that relationship, or it may mean yesterday you made a mistake. Whatever the case is, that yesterday, he looks at that and sees what he can do with that. And that's what restoration is all about. Restoration is about, you know what? Yes, that could have happened. Yes, you are discouraged. Yes, you're facing challenges, but the best is yet to come. That's what restoration is all about. And here on DianaToday, we want to be able to share that message. We want to tell you, we're not only talking about it, we have lived it. And I want to make sure that the people we bring on here are people that have a story to tell, have something to share with you that will empower you and that will delay or relay that message to you. And so that is one of our primary objectives, which is to bring restoration to lives in whatever walk of life, whatever that may be, and then also to equip. And so I always say it's not enough to tell someone it can be done. Sometimes people will say, hey, yeah, you can do it, and then they walk away and they just leave you there. No, that's not the objective here. My objective is to be able to provide the resources and the tools that you need. If I'm not able to navigate that with you, I will definitely find those resources that are very helpful to you. I'm aligned with amazing professionals, amazing in all different fields that can help you to be able to reach those goals, whether it be a career move. I have business coaches that can come alongside you. I have some insight of what it is to be in corporate America, some of the, the glamorous side of it and the not so glamorous side of it, some of the challenges that you may find, but I'm also aligned with some business professionals that can help you do that and reach those goals. And health and fitness as well, not only in the nutrition aspect, but also coaches that are amazing men and women that can impart and really make a transformational difference. So what I'm saying is that not only is there a message of hope and restoration, but also we have the tools and resources available to equip you to do that and show you that yes, it can be done. Yes, you can reach your goals. Yes, those hurdles can be overcome if you so desire. And so I encourage you to tune in and share this with your friends. Share this with someone that you know that may need to hear that and that may want to tune into a fun program, but also hear a message that is very transformational. And then lastly, aside from restoration and equipping, we also want to empower. And you may think, well, aren't those the same thing? Well, they're similar, but they're not the same. Again, I can tell you that you can be restored, and I can give you the tools, and I can tell you how it's supposed to be done. But empowering someone is actually walking with that person and saying, you know what? You've got it in you. It's already in you 90% of the time. And I've learned this through the years of, I started very young. God called me to the ministry at a very young age. And so I've learned and I've seen quite a bit of stuff. And so through the years, I've learned that 90% of the time, people already have it in them. They just need someone to show that they believe in them and that can actually pull it out of them, if you're following me. To be able to see someone, to see their gifting, to see their skill, and to say, you know what, it's in you. Being able to activate what already exists in you. And that's the empowering piece. That's being able to say, you've got this. You know, we can give you a message, we can give you the tools, we can give you the resources, but at the end of the day, you've got this. It's like, for instance, I always say this to everyone else. I've had the privilege of being surrounded by amazing fitness coaches, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of programs on that, because it's been a very significant area of my life that was very transformational. You know, but I always say I've been surrounded by amazing coaches, but when it comes time to run and it comes time to lift, hey, I'm the one running, I'm the one lifting. So they empower me to do what only I can do. I'm the only one that can lace up and go running, whether it be, you know, a 10K or a half marathon. I have not done a full marathon yet, and I don't aspire to do that right now, but that's not the point. The point is this: it's already in us, and sometimes all we need is someone to come alongside us and empower us and speak that into our life, or walk us through or navigate through that process of overcoming our insecurities, of overcoming those barriers and those boundaries that we sometimes put up ourselves when we have tried it once, I tried it twice, and we're ready to give up. And so here at Diana Today, we want to let you know, giving up is not an option. You're going to get there. You may not get there overnight. A lot of us don't get there overnight. And to be honest with you, if we want to be successful, success doesn't happen overnight. We really got to perfect it. We really got to work on it. So we're here to empower you to do that, and know it might take a little bit of work. It might take a little bit of tenacity. It might take a little bit of courage to step out of your comfort zone and draw out that gifting that you have inside of you, and watch those dreams and those goals come to pass. So recently, and I want to share this before I close, recently I had a client of mine, and she signed up for some life coaching sessions, and I always like to to start off with, what is your objective? What is it that you want to do? And as I started hearing her, she started sharing one of her dreams, but immediately as she shared that dream and her goal, what surfaced was that insecurity. Can I really do this? And, you know, do I really have it in me? And so our job was to address that, and then let her know, oh yes, that vision, it is possible. And all of that to say that, you know, through just being able to speak that message and give her the right tools and the right resources, and speaking and that gift out of her, because it was already there. No one gave that to her. No one, it was in there already. Just a few months in, she turned around and started her own business, which is what she was desiring to do, which is what she was hoping to do. Started her own business, now has some employees working alongside her. And I'm just amazed. This girl that I saw come in with some insecurities now is running her own business. And so that's exactly what that's what I'm talking about. That is our objective, is to be able to share stories, to be able to let you know that the God that is sitting on his throne is a God that wants the best for you. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And the Bible says, for I know the plans that I have for you, saith the Lord, plans of a hope and a future. And I'll tell you this, and I may have paraphrased that, but that's in Jeremiah 29:11. And you'll discover about me, I paraphrase a lot. You know, and so, but the point is here that when we put our life into the hands of God, there is nothing that he cannot do. So I encourage you to tune in to Diana Today. We're going to be here every week. The dates and times will be listed. And I also want to add that we're also starting our program in Spanish. And that is, I'm so excited about that. It's going to be strictly Spanish. So share that with your friends, share that with your loved ones, that there's going to be a Diana Today en Español, where we'll be able to share this same message to the Hispanic community. And that is something that obviously is very close to my heart. I am Colombian American. My parents were born in Colombia. I was born in New York. I was raised in California, and I always say I was divinely shipped to Texas, and I love it here. I think I'm a Texas girl now to some degree. I love it. I love what God has done, and so again, I encourage you to tune in to Diana Today here on this program. But we're also doing Diana Today in Espanol, and I encourage you to share that. You can also log in my website, which is DianaToday.com, and there you'll be able to see all the exciting things going on at Diana Today. You'll see the resources that we have. You'll learn, there's a fitness page, there's a nutrition page, and then all the blogs and podcasts go on to my site at DianaToday.com. You can also write to us and let us know that you're tuning in. And if there's any topic that you particularly want to hear about, write to me, and I'll be able to address some of those topics. But coming up, we have a lineup of guests. I especially want to showcase entrepreneurship. I want to showcase how God can use you in the marketplace, and how God will actually strategically infiltrate you in places where you can do business but also impact other people's lives. And I love that because I've seen it in my own life. During my tenure here in corporate America, I have story after story of how God strategically aligned me in places where He just needed me to either be a light or a word of hope to somebody. It is powerful what God can do. And so tune in and check it out on DianaToday.com, and also check out some of the guests that we're going to be having. Some of the fitness coaches that I mentioned will be going to their CrossFit boxes and sharing and seeing what God is doing. And so all of that is so exciting for me. It's so exciting that I get to share that with you, that I get to visit with you, and you get to visit with me here at Diana Today and in my living room. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and I hope that you come back and check it out. And again, that you don't mind me talking with my hands. So this is Diana, and I'm just thrilled to introduce myself and introduce the program to you here on Diana Today. Please check us out on our website, write to us, and please tune in again. God bless.